Lexington, Kentucky. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Kentucky Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Badgers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. From deep, it's Patterson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. He'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter, able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Hauls it in. At the 45 on his way. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Making the adjustment on the play. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Here we go, ready, booster. Freeze. Go.
They'll run it with Baxter. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Off play action. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Joseph. Rush right in his face. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Throwing Joseph. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Brooks. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Rolls right. Fires on the move. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Anderson. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Sells the run, looking to pass. The short hands, it's Rodriguez. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Baxter. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Kentucky right back to the line. On 3rd down, here's Baxter. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They go play action with Joseph. Fires left. Got his man. Turns it on in midfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Badgers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeps it on the ground. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Maybe a crease. The 10. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Tells the run, wants to pass. Buys time to his left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Joseph. Here comes the heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Second down, going to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Baxter. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Wildcats want to move quickly. Handoff to the lone back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains. Just
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Throwing Joseph. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Moving out to the right. Throws for the tight end. Left side is Harris. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Rides to the back. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Joseph. Throwing right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play if you're the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drive.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football.
It's a fake. He wants to throw it. Unleashes one. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Thrust that arm out. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Kentucky going quickly. Hand off for Baxter. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He's changing the play. After the run, now to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
Defense all over him. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away.
Oh, they're faking it. And it won't tip. He can get the 1st down. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Sooners who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Sunbelt.
The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this 3rd quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the 2nd half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the 2nd.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Badgers Badgers will hustle to the line. Joseph from the gun on third down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Throwing Joseph. Rushes on. Got the back over the middle. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. They're all over it. Just not enough on that one. Second down coming up. Joseph. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
From the gun on third down, Joseph. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. That last fake didn't work. They might stick with punting it this time. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Drops back on first down. Out wide left, it's Skinner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. Quarterback signaling to his guy. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
And the Badgers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Throwing Joseph. Still looking. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Going to the ground. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown, Wisconsin! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Baxter again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Kentucky right back to the line. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Past the 40. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Joseph throws to the wideout. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Joseph to throw for it on 4th. Look out. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He's got the back in the middle. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Working the big fella downfield and outside. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Again, it's Joseph. Looking down the middle. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback's throwing from the pocket. He's trying to fit that football into a real small window down the middle of the field, and the defender's hit was able to jar the ball loose from the receiver. Great job.
Joseph on the play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Escapes the pressure going right. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Again, it's Joseph. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And drops hurt as it is. But when you drop it and you know you just missed out on a touchdown, those really sting. And those concentration drops, man, it makes the quarterback hesitate whether he wants to throw the football again. That is a big...
And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. The Badgers are threatening on 1st and goal. Throwing Joseph. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Touchdown, Badgers! And the comeback is on.
And
Man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Rush right in his face. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll need a bunch on second down. He wants to throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Going to try to get it himself. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He may keep that rush honest after completing a pass earlier. Makes the catch near the 50. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Got the first down. Turning it on. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Badgers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Joseph. He's got it down the middle. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
Quarterbacks have got to have composure. And I know this guy's thrown some picks. He hasn't thrown for a ton of yards. But if he can put a great drive together here, and he's got the talent and ability to do that, he can lead his team to victory in this 2-minute situation.
Wants to go up top on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really not.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. They go play action with Joseph. The throw to the outside is complete. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
I love when they sneak the big fella out of the backfield. They're usually blocking so much. Nice job with a little play action, sliding, giving the rock.
The Badgers look to do some damage in the red zone. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Plows through the defense. Just picked up 3 yards, but he didn't get out of bounds to try to save every precious second.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They go back to C.J. Baxter. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Ready. Slide. 3. Ready to go.
Fresh set of downs going up top. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first. Just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new...
Runs through a man. He might have space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Throwing Joseph. Flush to the left. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! They jump on top here in OT.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Slides away. He's going to run it. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Kentucky going quickly. Second down, going to throw it. Caught. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Huge third down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. RPO complete. Touchdown, Kentucky! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And they had the extra point to finish the drive. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Making the adjustment. Wants to throw one first. He's going to take off. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He caught it! Touchdown, Kentucky! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Oh, he's got some... Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, baby.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Rece Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Rece Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.